Hi, I'm Shawn Klein. I'm Director of Strategic Alliances at HGST, a Western Digital brand. So we all know about traditional data center use cases and applications. We know that home directories are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We need more collaboration. Our branch offices and our branch storage complexity is increasing, and we have to find a way to manage and protect that better. And of course, data protection is always an issue because we can never lose anything anymore. In fact, we don't even want to delete anything anymore, right? So we know how to go do this. We've done it for a very long time. The challenge here is that when we add all of these things up, we're adding a decent amount of complexity. We're talking about a lot of NAS. We're talking about enterprise content management. We're talking about things like servers for storage. We're talking about tape for backup, right? There's a lot of stuff going on here. So if I just look at this, I've actually have 5 or 6 different vendors and technologies that I'm working with in my data center. I know I want to get over here. I know I want to get to the cloud. I want to get to a private cloud, or I want to get to a public cloud infrastructure. How do I go from here to here very easily? Well, I guess you could say, I know what I'll do is I'll take all this stuff and I'll put a gateway in front of it and I'll pipe it all into the cloud. Not a bad strategy maybe if you don't have too much data or you don't have a lot of complexity in this environment, but that doesn't really scale. So just adding gateways doesn't really help solve the problem very easily. So imagine that you want to take a different view of this and you say, I don't want to just keep doing things the same way, I want to do something differently. At HGST, we partnered with a company called CTERA. And CTERA provides a suite of products that encompass a lot of the functionality that we're talking about here from one vendor. And it really is very simple and it helps go from here to here very easily. What CTERA provides is enterprise, file, sync, and share capabilities. So imagine that you're bringing your Dropbox or your box type of functionality in-house. You control it, especially in a private cloud environment where it's more secure, more predictable. Those are great solutions to bring in-house. Don't rely on somebody else that you don't know if they're going to go out of business, and where's your data going to go if that happens. They provide endpoint and server backup. So they know how to do backup. They know how to back up your mobile and your devices, your roaming users, if you want to call it that. And they also know how to protect and back up your branch office environments. And lastly, imagine that they provide a cloud storage gateway. So look, not everybody's going to want to take and move all of these applications over to the cloud all at one time. I totally understand that. So the nice thing about the CTERA solution is that customers are picking 1 or 2 of these applications and starting to make that move. So a great example is file sync and share and maybe their backup. So there's a lot of benefits to the private cloud infrastructure, especially HGST's Active Archive. One of the biggest is, of course, we've worked very closely with CTERA for all the certification, interoperability, testing, everything that you would expect from a close alliance partnership between a software vendor and the private cloud infrastructure vendor. Keeping in mind that it's important that as we grow this environment out, you can easily scale the HGST Active Archive. Making it predictable, making the capacity exactly where you need it, when you want it, and you have all the benefits of a cloud application without building a complex infrastructure of gateways, etc. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Shawn Klein from HGST, a Western Digital brand.